Hello everybody, let's talk about the YouTube algorithm again, shall we? This will be another low hit video, but I want to make it. Now I'm quite good at figuring out, systems, algorithms and things and how things work. It's one of the skills I've had as a mod maker, be able to identify how a game might work simply by looking at it. I've correctly guessed a load of things that were protected under NDA, and they've had to put me on an NDA just to shut me up because I wasn't on an NDA when I guessed how things worked. So I've had a few skills in that area where I could be able to just work things out for myself. Now, with YouTube, I've seen all the videos on how to make your channel popular and things like that, and quite frankly, I think they're all wrong, or most of them are wrong. You see, the algorithm itself works on a per video basis. Not channel basis, per video basis. It makes a link between you, the user, and the content on somebody's channel. Subscribing is the only way you will see all that channel's goods as they appear on site, all their videos. Without the subscription, you're just being served video. And what it says, this is a Mount & Blade video. There's a Mount & Blade player. Let's show that player this video. Now, it doesn't just say, well, you're a small channel with a Mount & Blade video, so let's show millions of people that video. If you're a small channel, your video is being shown to a small audience. So, a small channel, small audience, Mount & Blade, 100 people might see it. As you get bigger, 100,000 people might see the same video. If you're bigger still, 1 million people might be shown the same video. But given the fact games usually have a limit of about 100,000 audience, the chances are you'll never get more than that for most videos, and if you do, there'll be something going on. So there's a limit of about 100,000 for, say, Mount & Blade. So if I wanted to get more than that on my channel, I would really want to be doing 100,000 Mount & Blade, 100,000 for Bethesda, 100,000 for another game, 300,000. There you go, right then. Suddenly I'm in bigger territory. My products have been, my videos have been recommended to more people, and that's how it works. So what you've got is you've got your content here. Now you've got to make that appeal to users there, but you've got to teach the algorithm how that is related to them. So in this case, you've got your title, your description, your meta tags. Most of the videos that are telling you how to do well, saying you don't need to bother them, none of them matter. I disagree. I disagree. This is only a small channel, and I'm still teaching this algorithm about my channel. But where the connections have been made, there's been an immediate improvement just for those videos. None of the others, just for those videos. So you get a really good video about a game, say like X Frontier. Doesn't get anywhere because it's the first video I've ever made on that, and YouTube won't recommend my channel to X Frontier fans because I haven't made any other videos, right? So, but if I was to make that connection, teach YouTube's AI that my content is for X users, then more X users to be shown my products. And the more people like and subscribe and leave a comment, the more users it'll be shown to. So it's kind of recycling. You kind of like going, show it to the first 100. Ooh, 50 of them liked it. Show it to 200. Ooh, 100 of them liked it. Show it to 300. Oh, 150 of them liked it. And it just keeps going up. Not for the initial video. The initial video only gets to 100, but the next one will get 200, the next one will get 300, and it builds up over time. It slowly gets better and better and better. So what we're doing is we're teaching the algorithm about our channel using the description, the meta tags, and the title. Now, what's so special about these, and what do we need to do? Well, first of all, the title and the description needs to contain roughly the same information. The meta tags also need to contain the same information. So you got the same information down 3 times. So if we're talking about a Mount & Blade video, we'll obviously say Bannerlord, Siege Warfare, like I did in my recent video. In the description, Bannerlord, Siege Warfare, epic battles, you should see this, it's brilliant, that kind of thing. And then in the meta tags, you've got Bannerlord, Siege Warfare as 2 different tags. Then Mount & Blade 2 in a separate tag. Now you've done everything you need to do, minimum, to make it a Bannerlord Siege search function. Anybody that's searching for Bannerlord and Siege will be presented with your video because you've told the AI that's what you're into. But if you then go to the meta tags and you add strategy as a tag and tactics as a tag, suddenly Bannerlord, Siege, strategy games, and tactical games are all part of the same thing. You telling it this Siege Warfare is actually strategy games, is actually tactical games. So you could present this video to tactical fans and strategy fans too. They might like it. And then you've increased your audience from just the Bannerlord ones to a whole strategy market, which blows it wide open. Suddenly, every strategy gamer on the planet has a chance of seeing your video because of that. Now, in theory, you could put down Madonna's face doesn't look right and get all the Madonna fans, but they'll just downvote your video because they don't agree with you and your video's got nothing to do with Madonna, so you'd never get that. So that's harmful to your reputation, and Google might just punish you by not considering your videos anymore. But every time you upload a video, you have to make that link between your video and your audience. And you've only got limited ways of doing that, and it's the title, the description, and the meta tags that tell YouTube how to present your video and who to. And that gets the ball going. Initially, that's what gets the ball going. And then as people start clicking and liking it, and YouTube learns the type of audience that like my video are like 18 to 24, boys, like strategy games, then it fine-tunes it. It moves beyond your meta tags and it moves beyond your description and your title into a totally different ballgame. But every time you make a video, you have to make that connection again. The difference is, if you put the same points down, YouTube will recommend it to the same audience. Only they'll be bigger and bigger and bigger. As your channel grows, you'll get more people being presented with your video. YouTube won't present your video to millions of people if you're a small channel. You need to earn that right. You earn that right by producing videos and making sure the tags are relevant. When I make Bethesda stuff, I usually put Bethesda in the title, so everybody knows my channel is a Bethesda title. My Bethesda videos do really well for my channel considering they're small. My Mount & Blade ones don't, because I'm not known for making Mount & Blade videos. YouTube doesn't recognise my channel as a specific Mount & Blade channel. But I can train it to do that. I can train it to recognise it. And I have to do that with every new topic I introduce on my channel. I have to teach it that. Now, a lot of people are actually saying that you need to stick to one or two topics. I think the reason why they think that is because they don't have enough time to train their channel to, train YouTube's AI to learn that your channel is Mount & Blade, is Bethesda's stuff and these other things. They just focus on one because it's easier. It's kind of like doubling down on the obvious. But I reckon you could, in fact, train YouTube's algorithm to find out your channel is about multiple things and be successful in all of them. I also found out that whilst churning lots of videos out every month might seem like a good idea, it didn't actually help. It basically made me produce more work with very little in returns. These videos weren't all getting picked up by YouTube at all. And the ones that did, tended to be very clickbaity. They're on popular topics that were known to be a topic of my channel, like Bethesda, like Starfield, like Fallout. They all got picked up because Bethesda is known to be a topic of my channel to the YouTube algorithm, so it knows who to present my videos to. So right now, I'm in the process of teaching the YouTube algorithm that my channel is about other things, like Mount & Blade, like No Man's Sky, like things like that. So it understands my channel is of interest to these player bases. So hopefully, eventually, I'll have Fallout fans, I'll have No Man's Sky fans, I'll have Mount & Blade fans, I'll have Starfield fans, all on my site, all looking for content. And hopefully, I'll have some of these evergreen videos, which are basically videos that always appeal to people, that will stay in the background, bringing in regular hits, as well as videos like this, which are just blogs, really. Because the blog is basically something you put out once and then you forget about. But this is what I think about the YouTube algorithm and why I think people get confused by it. When they said they're changing the algorithm, all gamers are doomed, it's not. It's the same thing. They're just adding more things YouTube picks up on, like shorts and things like that. I don't think it makes any difference. You train the YouTube algorithm to learn what your site's about. It then matches what it knows users are into with your channel based on how you've trained it to react to your channel. That's what I believe is going on. And so far, all my tests have proven that correct. I've been not been surprised in the slightest by anything that's happened. And when you get 2,000 hits on a video for Starfield, I'm thinking, yeah, because it knows this is a Starfield channel. It knows this is a Bethesda channel. So my channel is getting picked up more because of that. But I mean, obviously, the more videos I make on Starfield and that lot, the better it'll be. Right now, though, you get lots of clickbait for Starfield going on. They're training their channel. They're training the YouTube algorithm that their channel is, pardon me, Starfield. But what happens if Starfield's crap and nobody shows an interest in it? Suddenly, their audience base drops off the side of a cliff because there's nobody there to watch their videos anymore because everybody's played better games. And that's the danger. You can go too mad on one game. When that game fails, your channel fails. It's far better to spread the load around. Now, I do think there is a thing if a player comes to your channel and you got like PC games and motorbikes, they're too different. They're not even in the same category. That, I think, should be avoided. But if you're talking about two PC games, they're in the same category. They're PC games. That would be relevant, that would work. So I think when they're talking about focusing on one or two topics, they're being broad about it, right? Not narrowed down as specific as some channels are going. So I think the channels that spread their load across multiple topics in multiple games are the ones that tend to do well, end up with millions of views. Whereas the ones we just narrowed down, they tend to get about 100,000 hits because they're a one topic set your page, and that's the limit of that community. The community is that small. It doesn't get any bigger than that. So anyhow, that's what I think's going on as far as the YouTube algorithm is concerned, and that's what I think's going on, with other channels. And this is one of the reasons why I do want multiple topics going on my channel, including Mount & Blade, including No Man's Sky, including maybe obviously Skyrim and Fallout and all the others, and several other games, and maybe Total War as well. I want to train the algorithm. This is what my channel's about. This is what Nanobyte Gaming is about. Anybody that likes these, send them my way. It's very important as well to master the art of training it, get it into a smooth process. So if a new game comes out, I can add that to the channel's list of interests and get it going in order to get picked up by the algorithm and teach it. My channel matches them players' interests, send them players to me. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. This is my take on the YouTube algorithm, what I think is really going on. Hopefully you understood it. Hopefully I didn't waffle too much. And I'll see you in the next one.